Alright, good morning YouTube. I am here to show you guys how to make this crochet wristlet. Perfect for organizing your techies, stuff, accessories, or makeup. Okay, first things first, I got these pouch from the Dollar Tree. So the first thing you want to do, I'm using a medium worsted yarn. What you want to do first, let me see, is create your foundation chain. And there's two ways to do the foundation chain, so I'm going to show you guys the easiest way. Okay, for more advanced, watch the end of the video and I'll show you guys how to create your foundation chain for this pattern. So if you get the bag from Dollar Tree, it comes with several sizes, and in this case they got some like this, and then some that comes in pairs or even a little larger or smaller, different sizes. But regardless, I'm gonna show you guys how to create this pattern with whatever size bags that you get. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to have at least 2 feet or 3 feet tail, because you're going to need that at the end, and create a slip knot. Okay, and you're going to chain with the circumference of your bag. So let me see, I might need to chain 50 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, I'm just going to measure my bag. So that's about 30 going across, so we're going to need another 30 because we're working in rounds. So that's a total of 60 for my pouch. Let me just unravel some of my yarn here. Okay, I'm gonna do 30 more. Okay, so I have 60 chain, and I'm going to test it to see if it will go around the bag. And it seems like it'll go around the bag with no problem. You don't want to make it too loose, and you want to give it a little snug, because we're going to be doing V-stitch on this pattern. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we want to make sure that your foundation chain is not twisted, and we're going to form a circle. Connect ends, connect both ends. Okay, we're gonna connect both ends and yarn over and pull through both loops. Next, we're going to do single crochet in each row. Okay, I'm sorry, single crochet in each stitch, just to give it a nice foundation. Okay, and I'm gonna keep doing that until I reach the full circle, and I will see you at the end of this circle. Okay, I am now at the end of this row 1, this row of single crochet, and I still have 2 stitches right there, so I'm gonna complete this. Single crochet, another single crochet, and now we're going to complete this round by slip stitch to that chain 1 from the beginning of the row. There you go. and we're gonna leave this tail. We're gonna do something with that later on. So I'm again going to see how it's going to fit around my bag like that, and it actually feels good. Not too loose, a bit snuggy, but that's perfect. So we're gonna continue our work. We're now working on row 2. You're going to chain 3, and then you're going to insert 2 double crochet in the next stitch. 2 double crochet. Okay, now again you're going to skip a stitch. And enter 2 double crochet in the next one. Okay, and you're going to repeat that pattern until we get to the end of this row. Skip a stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Skip a stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, there you go, and I will see you at the end of this row. Alright, I am at the end of row 2, and I still have 3 chain or stitches left, so I'm gonna do the last stitch, which is skip a stitch and insert 2 double crochet in the next one. Okay, and this is our first chain 3 here in the beginning of the row, so I'm just gonna slip stitch on that chain 3. Okay, and that's the completed row 2. So now we're going to work on row 3, which is going to consist of the rest of the pattern. So chain 3, you can either do chain 3 or chain 2. Okay, and now we're going to insert 2 double crochet in between these 2 double crochets, and that's how you get the V-stitch look, the V-stitch pattern. Again, insert 2 double crochet in between the 2 double crochet, the next 2 double crochet. Move my tail out the way so you guys can see it. Okay, so if you can see, these are your V's, your V-stitch, and you're going inside the 2 double crochet. And if you watch my channel, I use this pattern quite a bit. I love this V-stitch pattern because it just works up a pattern easily and quickly. And that's all we're going to do, is create these V stitches. So you're inserting 2 double crochet inside, in between the 2 double crochet. Find your V stitches and insert 2 double crochet in each one. Okay, so you're going to work up the same pattern. You're going to chain 2 or chain 3 in the beginning of each row, and you're going to do the V stitch until you get the height that you want. And I'm going to continue my work, and I will see you until I have maybe about 4 or 5 rows. Alright, so I'm on my 7th row, and I'm not sure if I'm going to need more rows, so I'm going to check it by closing the bottom of the bag. So remember that extra tail that I had you guys do? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use tapestry needle or this blunt needle, and we're going to thread it in with the tail. And this is the fast way that I know how to close your tail, is we're going to just sew it in. There you go. Okay. Again, continue watching at the end of the video, because I'm going to show you another way of creating your foundation chain, or this is just the beginner's way of creating the bag. So we're just going to go back and forth. And if you wanted to secure it for another round, go for it. But I think this is more than enough for what we need. Now I'm just going to double stitch that at the end. Okay. Oops. I'm just going to weave in this tail into the pattern. There you go. Gonna cut the remaining carefully. Okay, and that's our pouch cover. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna put my pouch here, and it looks like I'm gonna need another row, definitely another row of the V-stitch, and that might do it, because we're gonna top it off with a single crochet. Chain 2 or 3, and gonna work up our V-stitch. Oh, here's another tip. I seen this on Pinterest and it actually works. Take a bowl, any bowl, ceramic bowl preferably, and this clip, and that helps you unravel your yarn when you need it, especially when you're working on a table like that. Okay, so I finished my V-stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 rows. So what I'm going to do next is top this off with single crochet. So So chain 1, single crochet on this stitch. Now I did switch to a smaller needle because I want the edge of the bag to snuggle up a little bit. So, and that's what I'm gonna do now, is I'm just gonna insert single crochet in each stitch. Move this out of the way so you guys can see better. Okay, and as you can see, that gives it that nice finish look that we're looking for. Okay, so I'm at the end of this row here, and I'm going to slip stitch with that chain 1 from the beginning of the row. Okay, again we're going to insert our liner here to see how it fits. And you see this, the wristlet here, what we're going to do is we're going to insert it right there. Okay, and it looks like our bag fits fine. Now you can sew this if you want, right? Or what I usually do is, most of the time I will use liquid stitch, and you want to get the clear one because this is permanent fabric adhesive. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna dab it a little bit here on the edge. Make sure do not get into the teeth of the zipper. So you just dab it, just do a line, and then hold it with, let me show you guys what I do. You might want to get something a little bigger, these paper clips here, something maybe about this size, and you just use the paper clip like that to hold it in place while the glue dries to the fabric, to your yarn, and the next day it will be flawless. Try not to overload it with too much glue, because especially when you're using an opaque glue, remember to use a clear fabric glue. Okay, you just dab it in like that, and use this clips, these clips here, and you just hold that clip and it will dry, and that will eliminate you from sewing if you don't want to sew the bag. And what's also nice, which I don't have it with me right now, is a spray. It's a fabric spray, and you can spray your crochet bag, and that, you know, will make it easier to not hold dirt and dust and stuff. It helps protect your art. Okay, and that's all we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my yarn here. I need sharper scissors, and go ahead and secure my loop. There you go. And then I'm gonna hide my pattern here. And you wanna do all this before attaching your pouch to the bag, okay? You wanna make sure your crochet bag is complete There you go. And isn't that fun? Because I hate to have to buy the zipper, the material, and then sew up a bag. This way I have the bag already, and all I need to do is, and it's literally like waterproof, so if you're putting makeup and stuff in here, it's it'll be okay, because you can just easily wipe it down to clean it. But yeah, this is how I make my crochet wristlet bag. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do, remember to thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.